Previously on Preps.
I had fun today, man. I like being with you, man. I like being...
One of Eddie Curry's best friends, Jason Straight, beating the odds.
And growing up in Taylor, you can either be a game maker, a rapper, or a basketball player.
Raised in one of the toughest projects on the south side of Chicago.
That's where I'm from originally.
By a grandmother with an iron will and a heart of gold.
I wouldn't, fight, but I would go out there and argue. I said, you stay away from my grandson. He has great potential, and you all not going to mess up his life.
Jason Straight, just a step away from a dream.
Many nights I sit right here and cry, man.
Out of poverty.
Cry, hoping that I could be somebody, do something with my life.
To the promised land.
Hopefully I can go to college. I always wanted to go to college.
Let's prep. Come on.
In Chicago, high school basketball is more than just a game. It's a dream that starts on the playground. Where you can carve a path to glory. Hundreds hope, few make it. These are their stories.
I'm Eddie Curry, 6'11", 290-pound center, Thornwood Thunderbirds.
My name's Kyle Kleckner, 6'1", 185-pound shooting guard from Downers Grove North High School.
I'm Sean Docker, I play for Julian High School. Point guard, I'm a junior, I'm 18 years old.
The Preps of Chicago hoops. When Eddie Curry, the best high school player in the country, steps on the court, he's got to prove himself number one. Tonight, he's going up against Whitney Young player Marcus White, one of the best juniors in the state.
Marcus White, Whitney Young, he got game, but he been saying he'll kill Eddie, so watch to see how this go down, you know what I'm saying?
Eddie's best friend is Jason Straight. He's always been there to push Eddie.
Eddie was doing his thing, but he wasn't really producing like we knew he was able to. So I ghetto on him, you know what I'm saying? I told him, man, you a punk, man. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your thing, man. You 6'8" in 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? You 200 and some pounds. Can't nobody guard you. You the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying, in the Midwest.
I mean, Jason had a rough background. I mean, with his dad dying and everything and him being raised by his grandma, I think he's an excellent example of a role model, how he stayed on the right path and just did everything right.
You get real tired of looking at a camera and you want to smile, just say shh.
Jason Straight's a player too, one of the best point guards in Chicago. Signed a letter of intent with Wyoming. Jason's on top of the world.
1, 2.
Posing for the camera lens, promoting the Wendy's All-Star game with other top Chicago prep point guards, Will Bynum and Luther Head.
Jason has always been the other guard. For 3 years, he was in the shadow of probably one of the best point guards ever played in Chicago, Amari Sawyer. All right, who's at DePaul now. All right, Amari leaves, and Jason's like, hey, it's my year, got it, it's all good. And then Will Bynum goes to camp and just explodes on the scene, and now he's getting pushed down again. And then, he said, well, I can deal with one. Now, who was Luther Head the year before last? Now it's 2. Oh no, here comes Sean Dockery. So now here's a guy who signed already to play at the University of Wyoming and may just be the 4th best guard in his own city. So that's kind of a bitter pill to swallow.
Growing up where I grew up at, you gotta be hungry for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to school or playing basketball, you gotta be hungry. You gotta something embedded in you that's telling you you really need to do this and you got to be the best at it and you got to be aggressive. Because growing up in the Robert Taylor homes, everything was about being aggressiveness. And I just took that to the court, you know what I'm saying? I play aggressive and I feel like if somebody's trying to stop me doing what I want to do on a basketball court, then they trying to stop me from eating. And that's the same mentality people have growing up in the projects. And I guess I just took it to the court, but I kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and that's how I think I kind of polished my game from that perspective.
When you're one of the top point guards in the city, you're the man. Check out Jason walking the halls of Dunbar High School with the video camera.
Now, you know a lot about high school sports. Who's the best point guard in the state?
Jason Straight.
Jason Straight. And I ain't even had to
Give me a
ring
tough
in the
question.
state. Hey, y'all, who's the best point guard in the state?
Jay Straight.
Who's the best point guard in the state?
I don't know.
You don't know basketball players?
You supposed to be.
That just ended your career right there on TV. Who's the best basketball player in the state? Tell me.
Jason Straight.
Thank you very much.
Say that.
I ain't make you say nothing. Y'all know the deal. And this the class. Kind of short today, but it's the best part of this room. It's called the Wall of Fame. We change it every month. We change it, getting different newspaper clippings and things of that nature from people that went here, or some of my best friends, or just me, you know. Got Tamika Bergetta Johnson. Y'all seen her early in art class. Who in their right mind name their child Bergetta?
Cosmetology class. I bet you ain't got this in your school. Get down with the Dunbar kids and get your hair did, cause they show to fix your wig.
Dunbar Athletic Walls of Fame. I'll be on here in a couple of more months after I graduate, probably. Got some of the best players to ever come out of Dunbar in here. Got my mans right here, Cliff Allen, class of '77. He went to Wyoming, so I ain't the only brother from Dunbar going to Wyoming. That's cool. That's decent.
Jason may be the man in the hallways, but he's got to prove himself in the classroom by passing his ACT test.
There are Division I athletes out there, recruits who are being recruited by the top colleges in the country, and oftentimes some of these young men do not pass their ACT scores, do not score high enough on the ACT to qualify for a Division I scholarship. One example of that is Jason Straight of Dunbar, who is going to Wyoming, but is right now short on his test score in the ACT.
The wing got the corner. All right, ball in the corner. Get on it.
Jason's coach, Fate Michael at Dunbar, won't give his players a moment's rest. They got a huge game the next day against rival team Robeson.
You had the fast break. That's the only thing I'll be telling you. You had the fast break. All you do is continue to make the pass. You do some over.
Coach is the hardest on Jason Straight. He expects the most from the team's leader and one of Chi-Town's best.
I'll be for real with him. I tell him, hey, if you don't pass that test, you still can go. You can go to a junior college and you can get your associate degree. And then you could go to D1. But it's gonna be up to you. I mean, you got the opportunity to go to Wyoming. Hey, you got the chance, you got the letter of intent. Do what you have to do. And then you there. I'm not gonna say, well, Jason's going to Wyoming. I would say Jason going to Wyoming if Jason meet those requirements. I mean, with that 2.5 ACT, these are things that I like to see Jason improve on. I mean, I get word of mouth, it's nothing. I'm going. But you can't go unless you got the requirement, you know? And well, I want him to show me that he wants to go places, not by putting 40 points on the scoreboard, but hey, just get that 18 for me right now. That 18 on the ACT test would be just as great as 40 points to me, you know? And that's what I want. Put things in perspective.
Coming up.
1, 2, 3, take!
Before the ACTs, Jason's got a big game and an even bigger dance. Jason and his team are ready for their big matchup against Robeson High School.
Everybody else here? All cross out here? Oh, we ready then, right? All right, we ready.
My personal goal right about now is to get all city, all state. This is my last year, this is my senior year. I want to go out with style. I want to win, and I want to win aggressive, you know what I'm saying? I want to win big time. I want us to beat on our conference. This is our conference. And we got a lot of rivals going on with a lot of these schools. I want to beat on them real good. I want to try to get on top of them. I want to try to make them pay for it because we play them twice a year. So the first time we play them, I want to make them hurt. And then the second time we play them, I want to make them feel the first time.
You got to play smart. You got to play hard. That's all I ask. Hey, don't get out there and do nothing stupid. Hey, do what we practice on. Don't get out here and run my blood pressure up doing things that I don't even know about. You know me, if that's the case, if you want to lose it, I'll bring you in and set you down, and we all will be happy. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. I've been in this stuff too long. I know what's working. I know what don't work. I can go back with that little prayer, what I'm used to. Lord, if we should lose, let us stand aside and cheer the winners as they go back. Well, Lord, if we should win, let us walk with our head high and let the loser cheer as we go back. And that's the name of the game, man. You know what you're supposed to do. It's a team game. It's a team thing. Just like a snowflake. Come from the sky. It fall on you, don't even hurt you. But when that snow get on the ground, that flake get on the ground, and they cohege, it create and cause a lot of damage. It's the same thing as a team. Once you get your head together, everybody focus in the right direction, then we have no problem. Talk, man, talk. This is for real. Young kids, they got their own agenda. You know, they don't want a structured program. They don't want to be told what to do. So happen they got a coach. They play for me. I don't care if I don't go downstate. I'm going downstate anyway. I drive my car down there. Hell, I can go down State Street. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know, but I don't care about that. And but one way of doing the thing, that's the right way. That's the right way. If this sucker, I practice, and he doesn't do what I say, he come in and sit down. I don't care if I lose, I may lose the game, but I'm gonna teach a child. And that's my thing, hey, that's me. I ain't gonna, oh, that's right. I may lose the game, I'm gonna teach a child though. He gonna learn, and that's my job. All right, Jimmy. You see that? Turn over. You don't make the right decision. You don't make the right decision. Nice stop. Look. Look at that. I don't hey, that's your fault, man. You stopped the dribble. Then on the first turnover. You passed the ball with no luck, man. Don't make excuses for nobody else. That's you. My job is to make sure that character goes along with the plan. So I expect more from him, the leadership ability, you know, so that when he goes to Wyoming or whenever he go, wherever he go, he'll be able to adjust and do well. Oh, Jay, okay, damn.
I just love watching Jason and Fate go at it. You know, they just, you know, he's trying to make him a better player, you know, but it's like you know, it's like your daddy always telling you what to do all the time.
Coach Michael is the hardest on Jason because the team leader needs to be focused if they're gonna have a chance at winning the state championship.
Go! I get back. Down, Red. Okay, go. Let's get me. Jason played better. He played better. Few things that I wish he had done, but that is coaching. Sure. You know, I mean, you're never gonna play a perfect game. Right. But he showed a lot of pros today. God gave him 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means he wanted him to listen. If he wanted him to talk, he would have had 2 mouths and 1 ear. Right. So if he listen, develop his skills, go to class, and make the best out of a situation, he'll be that millionaire that I talked about.
What he tried to mainly do is help me become a better person as well as a better basketball player. And the most important thing to him, for me, is becoming a man, you know. Being a better person. He don't really care about all this crap. In games or in practice, he don't treat me no different from nobody else. And I think that's something that's rare nowadays.
The big game is over. But before Jason's got the ACTs, he's got the big dance. But the cops have something to say about that. Jason's got a full ride to Wyoming if he passes his ACT test.
This test ain't just for me, you know what I'm saying? And this test ain't gonna stop me, you know. I ain't never been a really good test taker, but this test ain't gonna stop me. And this test, it's not just gonna benefit me, it's gonna benefit my family, you know what I'm saying, my grandmother. So I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing this for my grandmother and my mom and my two sisters and my brother, you know what I'm saying? I passed this test, you know, get in my school, get in Wyoming, do my thing on the court. That'll make me a better person, and I can help them out a whole lot. So this test, I think of it like that. I think of this test as being a key to my family, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried. When you worry yourself, then that's when you put pressure on yourself. I ain't worried at all about this test, man. I'm just gonna go in there and knock it down.
The hardest test Jason Straight had in his life was growing up in the Robert Taylor homes, one of the toughest projects in the city of Chicago.
Hopefully I can go to college. I always wanted to go to college, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be a college student. And I got that opportunity and I got that chance and I feel blessed, man. It made me feel good about myself. It made me feel good about my family, man. My grandmother, she helped me big time, you know what I'm saying? Made me feel good about a lot of stuff, you know? Yeah, I had tougher things, tougher bricks, tougher obstacles, tougher everything, you know what I'm saying, that could have stopped me, and they didn't. You think I'm about to let one test stop me? No, never. I don't think that ain't me. That ain't gonna happen. Not to Jay Straight anyway.
Jason's life ain't been easy, but that never brings a true player down. The night before the ACT, his high school's having a dance, and Jason's got to clear his head before test time tomorrow.
My school dance is a Valentine's dance for the seniors. It ain't just for the seniors, it's for all the classes. Go there, get our dance on or whatever. If it's my jam, if it's my joint, you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling the song, then I might get out there. Sometimes girls just pull me, you know what I'm saying, and be like, come on. You gotta clean your jewels, man. You gotta bling every now and then. So that's what I'm doing right now. Getting it polished, getting it waxed up, so it can shine in the night, you know what I'm saying? See, now that's good to go, see. Now it's shiny. You better watch out for me, dog. You better watch out, I'm blinding people tonight. The girls in school always ask me what I'm wearing, what kind of cologne I wear, and I don't ever tell them. So, I don't want them to know, not just yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm available, GQ. See, if I play like I know how to play my game like I know how to play it, I won't have to do this, you know what I'm saying? I could just, when my shoes get dirty, I just go out and buy new ones, you know what I'm saying? They get dirty, you need scuff marks on them. Go out and buy new ones, brand new ones. I know y'all probably wondering, like, why these athletes so obsessed with their hair? Seeing me doing this and Cal Clubber doing this little hair deal. Cause we try to look good, you know? On and off the field, whether it's football field or basketball court, we try to look good at all times. Cause we always watch, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always got an eye on us. Put my do-rag on. I ain't wear this all night, I'm just gonna wear this till I get to the party, then I'm gonna take it off when I get inside. Just kind of like keep my hair in line, keep it straight, keep it hooked up. I'm just going out here to have a good time. This is my senior year, my last year, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta go out there and represent my class. And plus I look good, you know what I'm saying? Plus I look good, so I gotta do it that way all the time. See, this a regular though, you know what I'm saying? I should have a show just for me dressing. This a regular. But I'm going here and mingle a little bit. That's where I'm really going, you know, mingle a little bit because I got a test tomorrow, you know. I really shouldn't really be out, so So I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna hang out a little bit. Grandma, I'm gone. I love you. Look at her, don't be too late. Always say that, man.
Jason was all ready to get his swerve on, but the Chicago Police Department has something else to say about that.
What's up, sir? I'm sorry, you can't touch my camera. Well, you can get out of my street before I have you locked up. You don't get in my street. Step away from out of the street, sir.
Coming up on Preps, it's pass or fail for Jason Straight.
Get this test out the way, man. Get it done.
A kid from the projects has a full ride to college, but only if he passes this test.
Wide open, pumped. I'm ready to go in here and get it done.
It's do or die for Jason Straight.
I can't wait to get the results back. Can't wait. Almost wish we can get them back today.
On the next Preps.
Now, time to brush my hair. That's the worst part of the day. My hair is a mess. Everybody wear these things. Allen Iverson. Man, everybody. Jay-Z, Puffy, everybody wearing these things. Keep your hairline, keep it tight, keep it situated. Especially going to an event like this, you gotta have some good hair. They be sniffing me though. Like, man, why you sniffing on me? You know what I'm saying?
Hi, this is my girl.
How you doing? Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
This my girl.
You said double bed.
Hey, double up there. You never know what a breath went.
Okay.
All right, man.